Hello everyone, it's Chaneri here. So, homecoming is happening. I've been seeing people tweet about it. High school homecoming, I'm talking about, not even college, because, I'm a community college girl, so I didn't even go to that. But, yeah, I wanted to tell you all about my little high school freshman homecoming. This is a part of my teen series that I was telling you guys about. So, yeah, I had to go in and break out my old diary. This is from 2006, y'all. 2006 to 2007, like, it's so old that the paperback part, it's already come off, so this is pretty much what it looks like. But yeah, I've been keeping it together, so pretty much to bookmark it, I have this is my homecoming ticket. So yeah, goodness, it's like I'm going in a time machine. I can't believe how old I am. Oh, and I bought balloons for the occasion. It's gonna be going all over the place. Alright, so to give you guys a quick little backstory, originally I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and we've been moving around back and forth all the time, but this particular time, we kind of landed in Omaha for a while, and yes, I am wearing a shirt, I'm in a tank top. We landed in Omaha for a while. Okay, gotta make sure I have none on my face, because every time I edit this back, I have weird crap on my face, like it looks horrible sometimes when I edit it back. Anyway, it was in a small town, and yes, there are black people a lot. It's like a melting pot. So yeah, I ended up going there for high school, my freshman and sophomore year. It's kind of like a small town, small city, but I liked it. It was cool. I went to, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Nick Cannon had this show. It was called the Halo Awards, and one time he came, one time he came to my school, and I was not going there at the time, but then I was like, oh my gosh, is that Central High School? And it was my school on TV. So that kind of gives people, I guess, an idea. I don't know what the school is and what it looks like. Okay, gotta go turn this off. Every time I do a video, my phone just starts going off, like as soon as I sit down. Like nothing has been happening for the last 2 hours, and it was actually dead too. That could help as part of it. But anyway, so yeah, I ended up going to high school homecoming with this guy. His name was Calvin. Goodness. Okay, so he was on like the freshman, I don't know if they had like a freshman varsity, but he was on the football team, and I think he was like a quarterback. He was a big guy. He was like 6 foot. He was like 200 and something pounds, and he was the biggest narcissist. He was so full of himself, and he was an asshole. And yeah, so me and him, we had honors history together. So one day he was like, hey, okay, the way that he asked me to homecoming, it was just a shit show. He wasn't very, I don't know, he was just so cocky when he was asking me. Pretty much I knew he was going to ask me because a couple people weirdly, hold on, there's something on my lens. Did I move that? Yeah. So anyway, a couple people had mentioned it to me who I didn't even know. They were like, are you going to homecoming with Calvin? And I said, no. And then, so yeah, one day me and him, we were in class. We had only talked like maybe 2 or 3 times before. And he was like, so let's just say, and it took him like 30 minutes to even ask me. I don't know. I just wanted to go, and I didn't even have enough money for my ticket. It was only $12. I didn't even have the money. We were very poor back then. And he's like, let's just say I were to ask you to homecoming, and I said, and he's like, I'm not saying I am, but if I were, or if somebody else were to ask you, what kind of guy would you like? He was doing all this, and I was like, Calvin, are you asking me to homecoming? He said, I didn't say I was asking you. He was making it seem like it was like a privilege or something to be asked by him. So anyway, I played along with it, and I was like, whatever, just, get me to homecoming. So we traded numbers, and actually when I would talk to him on the phone, he was pretty interesting to talk to. Now, I feel like this is when kind of like the bitchy part of me came out. There was a lot going on during it. First of all, I was a nobody at the school. I was very shy, but because I was tall and I was skinny and people thought I was attractive, I got a lot of negative and I got a lot of good attention. Now, with him, brought on like 2 times the negative. Because he was such an asshole and people at school did not like him, people at school started like I don't know, they would always be talking about me. I would be walking down the hallway and they would be looking at me and looking away and talking, and I knew they were talking about me. So it's like he told the entire school we were going to homecoming together. Like literally that night, I woke up the next morning and everybody was talking about it. So I was like, what the, like what the hell is going on here? I was in the office one day and this girl just came up to me and was like, hey, you going to homecoming with Calvin? And I said, yeah. After that, every 10 minutes, like literally during class, walking down the hallway, everybody was like, I would have took you to homecoming. Well, none of you asked, and he had the balls to ask me. So yeah, as my diary says, I know you guys can't see it very well, but pretty much this was the day of homecoming. It was on a Friday night in October. I think it was like October the 7th. What does it say? Yeah, October the 6th, 2007. It was a Friday. So yeah. And I pretty much documented all of this. Let me see. Dear Diary, I saw Calvin this morning. He said he forgot the tickets at his house. His friends are telling him the only reason why I'm going with him is because he's buying my tickets. So true. Oh, it's so not true.